Hello, genealogists. This is Craig, and this is Just Genealogy. And today I thought I'd talk to you about something that has been in the back of my mind for a while about sharing with you all in regards to just another nuance that would make you different than any other genealogist. So stick around. I don't know why I said that, but because I'm going to go right into it. There is a thing on a census called an enumeration date, and that's the as of date that the enumerator, the person collecting the census information, was supposed to make it, thing as of that date. In other words, if someone was 6 before that date and on that date, they would be identified as 6, even though the census was being taken, say, in October for some strange reason, and the census date was June 1st. If they were now 7, they would be identified as being 6 because there was this as of date. Well, you might think that we, as a nation, would have the same census date every single enumeration. That's what a census is called, an enumeration, every 10 years, beginning in 1790. And it's something that's found in the Constitution. It's something we have to do. So in 1790, the date was August 2nd. If that child was 6 on August 2nd, but 7 on August 3rd, he would be identified as being 6 on August 2nd. So you can see how you can use this in that if a person is identified, and remember in 1790, we're dealing with ranges of ages, not a specific age, that you can see how it might make a difference. In 1800, the date was August 4th. In 1810, the date was August 6th. In 1820, it was August 7th. It looks like almost a pattern. But then in 1830, they changed it to June 1st. And it stayed June 1st all the way up through 1880. Remember that in 1850, we begin to see the ages of people. This is when that 6-year-old becomes more important in that we have a date. So if he was 6 before 1 June, and 7 on 2 June, he would be identified as 6, regardless of when the enumeration actually took place after the 1st of June, the as of date. In 1890, which of course we don't see very many 1890 censuses out there because of its disappearance from the Census Bureau, it was June 2nd. Then in 1900, it returned to June 1st. And then in 1910, it was April 15th. 1920, it was the 1st of January. So that's a good year for figuring things out. In 1930, 1940, 1950, and on till today, it's been April 1st. Remember that you can use the enumeration date as the reason for calculating birth, date of birth, not necessarily date, but age, as a way to break up the year. Now, you might wonder why it was 2 August, 4 August, 6 August, and 7 August from 1790 to 1820. And that was because that was the first Monday in August. But we may have made it so much simple now. I don't know when we're going to change it, of course, but for quite some time, and now it's been April 1st, at least during my lifetime. And my father's lifetime, for that matter. So remember that you can use the enumeration date, the as of date as the census, for being able to determine where people are living, being able to determine how old they are, at least narrow it down a little bit in regards to the first half of the year, the second half of the year. And remember that this enumeration date is not the date when the enumeration actually took place. So sometimes it may be fuzzy in regards to you believe it could be that the enumerator wasn't paying attention. And of course, that's always a problem that you're going to have to deal with. But the rules of engagement were that there would be an enumeration date, and that would be the as of date for the census. I've listened to a lot of people talk about census. I've attended a few lectures on census, and I've looked at a lot of handouts for census talks that I actually didn't attend because they were in conference syllabuses. And very few people talk about this enumeration date. Now, one of the places that you can find what the enumeration dates are, if you forget about which dates they are and you want to be reacquainted with them before you do anything, is there is a family search research wiki called United States Federal Census Dates. And you can go out there and look at it. And there is the year, there's a table containing the year and the enumeration date. So this has been Craig. This has been Just Genealogy. And another day has gone by. I'll see you soon.